In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the rules of groups inside of Monday.com. So how you should use groups, and then also using the group by functionality. Now, this is my opinion, but this is from years of using Monday.com. I think it's probably worth following. By the way, if you would like us to help you set up Monday.com for your business, we would love to help. So check out the link in the description below. Book a call with me. Anyway, as you can see here, I'm inside of my example Monday.com system. Now, this kind of setup that I've got was for a previous video, but it's going to help demonstrate the point today. And this is a very short, quick video, but it's just a rule that I think everyone should follow when setting up groups and on any board with inside of Monday.com. So what I see a lot of people do wrong is they use groups for managing, let's say, an event type, or they use groups for managing a task type or a location or anything that essentially isn't a process. Okay. Now, my recommendation within Monday.com when using groups is to always use groups as a process. So you can see here, I've got events. This is my events board. This is where I would manage my events. And then there are different stages of the event process, from upcoming to active to completed or to cancelled / postponed. Now, if there were additional stages in this process, I would create a new group, and this would be, I don't know, let's say in preparation, if I could spell correctly, in prep events as an example. And then I would reposition this to whichever stage of the process that particular stage belonged to, or whichever position it belonged to. And I would do the same for the status as well. So my general rule is that the status column and the stages of the process within the status column would map, or would be the same as the group. So you'd have upcoming, active, and then we would go, let's say, the pink here, very nice fancy pink, in prep, then completed, then cancelled. The reason I do this is twofold. First and foremost, it makes it a lot easier on a day-to-day basis to manage what is going on. So if I want to see everything that's upcoming or active or then in prep, and then in the head, or what am I trying to say, for the end user, it's a lot easier to just, you know, flow downwards and see what's actually going on and where the different things, the different records are in the different stage of the process. So we have our events here, but of course, like I said, this applies to everything. So if we go to then tasks, you'll see we have to do tasks, then active tasks, then completed tasks. Now I see people, you know, make the groups as the priority, or they make the group as the task type, or if the setup's really bad, no offense to anyone, they would have each group as the event themselves. So you'd have like a group is event 1, then group event 2, then group event 3. That is not what's called an infinitely scalable solution, so it just wouldn't work. So you always want to make sure that if you think about what is the start and end, or the entire process, should I say, of this particular process, what are the steps? Those steps, each step should be a group within Monday.com. This massively helps, like I said, for users when they're just using the system on a day-to-day basis. It massively improves your ability to report as well, or at least just makes reporting far less complicated than it would ever need to be otherwise. And it, you know, I prefer it as just a general rule for groups. Now, the question I then get is, well, if we're using the groups as the different stages of the process, to do, active, completed, and then within the events, we've got upcoming, active, or whatever it might be for you, sales process, new deal, active deal, in negotiation deal, in contract deal, awaiting payment deal, one deal. So those are the different stages of the process. But then someone might then want to also group by the event type, or they would want to group by the priority or something different. Well, fortunately for us, and this is a relatively new feature, it's not just come out, but there was, I don't know, maybe a year ago, I don't think this was available. So what you can do is you can use this group by function. So this will be available in any board, and all you need to do is press group by, and then you can select what you would like to group by. Okay. So if I then wanted to group by the task type, it would then group by the task type. Now I can see my tasks by finance. And if I then want to save this as a new view, so I can save it as a new view, and then I'll call this grouped, or group by task type as an example. Okay. So now if I want to see my tasks by task type, I can do. Alternatively, I can create an entirely new view, add a new view here, and then I could group by something entirely different as well if I wanted to group by the priority, and then save to this view. So then I could rename this group by priority, if I spelled that correctly. I think I have. Well, I'm not sure I have, but you get the idea, right? So you can group by different things, but you always then revert back to the groups being the actual stage of the process. And then we just use that function within monday.com to group by whatever we need to group by. Same applies with events as well. We've got our stage of the process, but if I then wanted to group by our event type, and let's say we've got a quarterly event and also a 3-day event, I could then go ahead and group by the event type, and then it would show me the events per that event type. Okay, so that is how I would recommend using groups inside of monday.com. Please, I really encourage you to use them as a process, and then just make sure that the status column matches that process as well. Then set up the automations. When status changes to active, move item to group active. When status changes to in prep, move item to group in prep, and so on and so forth. That is the recommended setup, in my opinion. You can have an entirely separate opinion. You are more than welcome to it. I just personally think this is the best way of doing it. Active to in prep completed, cancel / postpone. The status column matches the stages of the groups or the different groups on that particular board. And then if you ever do need to group by something else, a different data point, it is very easy to do so by using the group by function up the top here. And then you can select what you would like to group by. Awesome. Hopefully this video has been helpful. I appreciate this is short, sweet. I thought this would be worth putting out there. Might help someone. This is kind of my general rule when doing videos. If it helps one person achieve one thing, then I'm a happy man. If you would like us to help you set up monday.com for your business, we would love to help. Check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.